to church. We are so glad you're here today. We are going to have so much fun together.
We're so excited that you're here with us this morning. This is my friend, Pastor Perla.
And this is my friend, Donnie. We know this is going to be the best hour of your week. If you've been with us before, you know there are 4 values we believe are very important. Let's go over them now. Donnie, do you remember what the first one is?
I do. Our first value is to love God. We love God by giving Him our undivided attention. We also love God by worshiping Him with our voice and with all of our hearts.
That's right. Our second value is to love people. We love people because God loves people, and we want to be just like Him. Now, kids, do you know what the third value is? If you do, let me hear you say it.
That's right. Our third value is to do your best. Do your best at everything that you do and let God take care of the rest.
That's right. Now, last but not least, our fourth value is to have fun. We can have fun because God gives us so much joy. And when there's joy, we can have fun. And speaking of fun, I think it's time to worship. So stand on your feet, kids, and let's have fun worshiping God together.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout amen. If you're happy and you know it, shout amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3.
worshiping God. That was so much fun. Now, kids, are you ready to learn our memory verse? We're going to do it 3 times. The first time, you're going to watch and listen. The second time, you are going to repeat after us. And the third time, we're going to do it all together. Are you ready? Let's go.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.
Joshua 1:9. Great job. Now, are you ready to repeat after us? Let's go.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
Great job. Now, let's do it all together. Ready? Go.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
Way to go, kids. You did such a great job. This month, we're in a series called Running with Giants. And in this series, we talk about heroes in the Bible who have faith in God. Last week, we talked about a guy named Peter. Peter loved Jesus so much. Today, we're going to talk about a hero named Noah. And you see, in his time, Noah was one of the only men on earth that loved God. So God had a very special plan for him. Let's watch now. This is the story of Noah. Noah was a godly man. He was one of the only men on earth that loved God and walked with him always. Noah and his wife had 3 sons. Their names were Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and they were all married. People in that time were making very bad choices. The Lord saw how bad the sins of everyone on earth had become. They only thought about evil things and doing bad things. The Lord was very sad. His heart was filled with pain, so the Lord said, I created human beings, and I will wipe them out. I will also destroy all the animals, the birds in the sky, and the creatures that move along the ground. I am very sad that I have made human beings. But because Noah did what was good, God was going to save him and his family. He told Noah, make yourself an ark out of cypress wood. Make rooms in it. Cover it with tar inside and out. The ark has to be 450 feet long. It has to be 75 feet wide and 45 feet high. Whoa, that's a really large boat. God told him to make a roof for it and put a door on the side of the ark. He told him to make lower, middle, and upper decks. It was going to be 3 stories high. Noah's entire family would fit in it. God told him to bring a male and a female of every living thing into the ark, 2 of every kind of bird, 2 of every kind of animal, and 2 of every kind of creature that moves along the ground. All of them would be kept alive in the ark. Noah was told to take every kind of food that they would need and store it away for them all to eat. Can you imagine how much food that would be? That's a lot of food. Noah did everything God told him and started building a huge boat. Once the boat was finished, Noah and his family started to get all the things God had told him. Once the boat was finished, they gathered the food and the animals they would need, and Noah and his family went into the ark. Male and female pairs of clean animals and pairs of animals that were not clean came to Noah. Clean animals were those that humans could eat, and unclean animals meant that humans could not eat them. God also sent male and female pairs of birds and all the creatures that move along the ground. All of them came to Noah and entered the ark. Everything happened just as God had told Noah. On that day, all of the springs of the bottom of the ocean burst open. God opened the windows of heaven. Rain fell on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. For 40 days, the flood kept coming onto the earth. As the waters rose higher, they lifted the ark high above the earth, and the ark floated on the water. The waters rose to the earth until all the high mountains under the sky were covered. the waters continued to go up until they covered the mountains by more than 20 feet. Every living thing that moved on the land had died. Finally, the rain had stopped falling from the sky. The water on the earth continued to go down. Then Noah sent out a raven to see if the water on the earth had dried up. Noah then sent a dove. He wanted to see if the water on the surface of the ground was dry. But the dove couldn't find any place to rest. Water still covered the whole earth. So the dove returned to Noah in the ark. After 7 more days, he sent out the dove again from the ark. In the evening, the dove returned to him. There, in its beak, was a freshly picked olive leaf. So Noah knew that the water on the earth had started to go down. He waited 7 more days, and then he sent out another dove. But this time, it did not return to him. The land was finally dry. Then God said to Noah, "Come out of the ark. Bring your wife and your sons and their wives with you. Bring out every kind of living thing that is with you. Bring the birds, the animals, and all the creatures that move along the ground. Then they can multiply on earth." So then everybody came out of the ark. Noah was so grateful that he built an altar to honor the Lord and sacrificed some of the clean animals. God was so happy with Noah's sacrifice and decided that he would never destroy all the living things again. God blessed Noah and his sons. He told him that he had put a rainbow in the clouds, and it was going to be a sign to remind him of him and his promise. He made a promise to Noah that a flood would never destroy the earth again. How in the world did Noah build an ark? How cool is that? You see, kids, he trusted God and he listened to everything he had to say. There are 3 things that we can learn from Noah. The first thing is that God is always going to help you do the hard things, no matter how hard. The second thing, you should trust God even when others don't. The third thing is that God will always keep his promises. Kids, now every time you go outside after it rains and you see this beautiful rainbow in the sky, you can know that that is God's promise to us, that he loves us and that he will never flood the earth again. How cool is that? Noah was such an awesome hero. Way to go, Noah! Well, kids, we were so glad you were with us today. We love you and we're praying for you. See you next week.